I don't know. Oh, there she is. She's back.
Oh, there she is.
You're
She's back.
you're on mute, Emily.
Okay, there we go. Wow. I don't know. Something went crazy just then. Well, welcome everybody to our Riebli parent meeting. Let's hope that was our only glitch tonight, was me getting booted off. I'm coming to you from my lovely backyard because I am suffering from a cold. So please excuse my voice. We're going to start tonight's meeting with our counseling staff. We have Mr. Cooper, who you guys are familiar with, and then we have a new counselor on staff as well, Antonio Garcia. So I'm going to let them start the meeting tonight. Go ahead, guys.
Thank you so much, Emily, and thank you, parents, for having us here. And we just wanted to take a couple minutes and just say hello. And again, you already did the introductions, but for those who may not know me, I'm Mr. Lionel Cooper. I'm one of the school counselors. And
I'm Antonio Garcia, new to the district, other school counselor.
Great. So between the two of us, if you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to us. We also have trainees available at Riebli. And so I wanted to just take a couple minutes and just kind of let you know some of our resources and that our program is up and running. So if you have any concerns about your child and you want to just consult with us, please feel free to do that. And then I wanted to show you some different resources that you can use. So I'm going to share my screen. And there we go. And can everybody see my screen? Awesome. So some things I wanted to show on the screen, just some things from our website, and we're embedded in the Mark West Union School District. And so 3 things I wanted to show you. One is that, actually 2, but one thing I wanted to show you is that on the main page, we have a counselor blog at the bottom, and it says Counselor Corner, and I'm just going to click on that. This is updated a number of times, once or twice a week, and so I'm going to click on that real quick, or actually, yeah, and we have different links that are available. One of the things that we are doing is a parent workshop, counseling workshop, and we've just completed our 2nd workshop today. And if you've missed that, don't fear, we actually have a recording of that. And we actually did a workshop in September on mitigating trauma and helping children get ready for distance learning. You're welcome to view that. And it's both in English and in Spanish. We also have one that we just completed, and that was setting limits and boundaries and having balance in your life as a parent. And so that will become available within the next couple of days. That has also been recorded. And these PowerPoints are also available through PDF. And if you're interested both in English and in Spanish, you can email either one of us and we'll get that to you. So we have another parent workshop coming up in November on the 18th and 19th, and that will be helping parents to work through difficult challenges and emotions during the holiday season. And that will be, again, November 18th and 19th. The 18th is a Wednesday at 6 p.m. and the 19th is at 2 p.m. So I just wanted you to be aware of just that there's some parent support that you can access. We also have a resources video, both in Spanish and in English, with regards to how to access the web and access counseling services through the Mark West Union School District. We also have distance learning groups. It's both in English and in Spanish, and I'll just click on that real quick. We are offering distance learning groups for grade level students at each of our sites. It allows students to express their emotions and feelings of being alone and isolated and getting connected with other fellow students on their school sites and working through to overcome challenges. And this is facilitated either by Mr. Garcia, myself, and one of the other trainees, or 2 trainees. So it kind of depends on our availability. But I just wanted everybody to be aware that if you are interested in having your son or daughter be a part of that, reach out to us. And you can reach out to us by our email address that's on the bottom, or in a moment, I'll show you a couple of other things that you can do. And this flyer, again, is available on our blog. So if we come back to, let's see, we come back to our website, is here. There's another section. If you go to educational services and you go to counseling and you click on that, what's that?
You're fine, Lionel. I think someone just had their accidentally unmute themselves.
Oh, okay. So if you go to educational services and you go to counseling, you will find there is more information about some of the services that we offer. Wanted to just show you, these are our phone numbers that you can reach us at. These are our work cell phone numbers, and these are the numbers at each of the school sites, and you can call and leave a message if you can't get a hold of us. The other thing that you can do is, if you're interested in receiving support services or just consultation, we are available through, you can fill out a counselor request form. And I'm just going to click on that real quick. Our counseling request form is just some general basic information where you can fill out your email address, best phone number to contact, your name. Students and parents can fill this out. The school, who the teacher is, grade level, what the issue might be. It might be something else, and that's okay. And if it's a small, medium, or big problem. And this takes place of our I need to see the counselor at the schools at Riebli last year, where kids would fill in the information and put it in a box. But it's expanded to parents too, so you could reach out to us this way. We get this information, and it's only given to Mr. Garcia and myself, and then then one of us or one of our trainees makes contact with you to discuss your concerns. Then at the bottom, as we scroll down, I just wanted to show you some of our goals of our program, our resources, how to contact us, information about 211. And if you're not familiar with 211, that is an organization where if you have any question about any resource or support that's out in the community, you can certainly call or go online and ask for some information, and they're really good. And then some just other general emergency information with regards to what's out in the community. I won't go through it too much, and if you have questions, you can certainly reach out to us. But all kinds of different resources available. I wanted to let you know that we also have our toolbox strategies. We have videos talking about our tools, and this month we have personal space. It will be posted on the website relatively soon. And we have a book that connects with the personal space tool, and that is Personal Space Camp by Julia Cook, and it is read both in Spanish and in English. We have the personal space also presented in Spanish by Mr. Garcia. And so you'll be able to find Julia Cook's, the reading that we do by Julia Cook. It'll be in this area where it says like bullying, nobody knew what to do. That was our last reading last month, both in Spanish and in English. So that generally is what our services are, and we're certainly open to hearing from you about other ways that we can help out. So, Mr. Garcia, is there anything that I might have missed?
The only thing I was thinking is if you guys are interested in having a female counselor speak with your child, we have that available as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whatever is most, whatever can be most helpful and supportive for you and your family, please let us know. We are more than willing and open and able to help in any way, shape, or form. Really appreciate you taking the time to listen to us today. Are there any questions?
If you have a question, parents, feel free to unmute yourself and ask.
Okay. Well, ask us later too. So at Riebli, I have Shara Goldberg, who works on Monday and Tuesday, and I have JJ Lishti, who works on Thursday and Friday. And between them and Mr. Garcia and I, we're here to help you out. So thanks so much for giving us the time this afternoon, Ms. Todd. And
Thank
parents.
you so much. And welcome Antonio to Mark West.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
All right. All right, parents. So let me pull up my notes so I remember what I'm doing. So we talked about parent counseling information. So now I'm going to share my screen. I just want to remind you guys that we do have parent workshops next week. We have on Wednesday a parent workshop for Seesaw and for Google Classroom. The TK2 is for Seesaw at 3 o'clock, and the Google Classroom is at 4 o'clock. So that is coming on next Wednesday, October 21st. If you have questions about how to use those platforms or want to help your student better, feel free to log into those. We also have a Spirit Week coming up. The Spirit Weeks this year are being planned by students who are in 6th grade from our school and the other 2 schools, and then a 7th and 8th grade students. And we're doing a district-wide student council while we're on distance learning. So the district-wide student council came up with the Spirit Week for this following week, or for the week of the 26th. Monday is Dia de los Muertos Day. Tuesday is a spooky story day. With that one, your student needs to turn in their spooky story early so that we can practice reading them. It's really all about making sure we can read them. And Wednesday is a spooky game day where there's a bingo, there's a dance room. So it is logging into a Zoom and doing the best we can to have a little fun. And then Thursday is turning in, decorate or carve a pumpkin face and send a picture of it. And all of these pictures and stories go to Miss Frenchie at Charter. She is heading up this committee. On October 30th, we are having a Halloween trick or treat at Riebli. That is the schedule for the trick or treat. Students are required to wear masks, and we'll have X's socially distancing them. I envision it looking like Trader Joe's when I wait in the line there. Hopefully it moves a little faster than the Trader Joe's line. And there are 12 or 14 tables that are going to be decorated, and students are going to have the opportunity to trick or treat and see teachers. So that's happening on the 30th. We also have one school, one book coming back. If you guys remember, 2 years ago, we did Lemonade Wars, and last year we did The Wild Robot. This year we are doing Crenshaw by Catherine Applegate. And so we are working on plans for that right now. The books will be passed out on Wednesdays when they arrive with your other learning materials. And that will be through winter break. That's all the updates I have. Are there any questions from you guys? Let me unshare my screen. If you have a question, you can either type it in the chat or unmute yourself, and I'm happy to address any questions you might have if I know the answer. You guys are making my job easy again. Actually, it's probably my teachers because they're doing such a great job. So if there aren't any other questions, this was just an opportunity to get an update, ask me any questions you might have, and to hear from our counseling department. I really encourage you to take advantage of the counseling that we offer. We're super lucky that our district does have so much counseling support for our students. And so in this time, take a little burden off yourselves and have them help you with, any of your students' concerns or needs.
Ms. Todd?
Yes.
I
Yay, somebody has a question.
Do you have a hybrid plan in place for the future? And can you speak a little bit about that?
We are working on our hybrid plan. Spent a lot of time on it. When we move to hybrid, it'll be 2 days in school and 3 days at home. There will be a survey that comes out to parents to get information about whether you would like to stay in distance learning or if you'd like to move to hybrid, because we will be offering both when that time comes. And if you have a preference on days, also, when we do move to hybrid, you are not guaranteed. We will do the best we can, but you're not guaranteed the current teacher you have because of numbers. And you might choose hybrid and the current teacher you have might become the distance learning teacher. So that is something that might happen as well. But we are definitely planning for the time that gets to happen.
So regarding hybrid, do you know specifically what it might look like? Will the distance learning piece be the way it looks now? Because I've seen some teachers in California teaching both simultaneously, where the child has to watch the teacher teach in the classroom.
So there won't be any watching the teacher teach in the classroom if you're on distance learning. You will get your instruction while you're in the classroom, or there'll be videos, asynchronous videos, and then home will be more of the practice follow-up from what the learning was in the classroom for the 2 days that you were in the room.
Right, but so you're thinking of splitting teachers into distance and...
Yes. We are
Cool.
looking at splitting depending on how numbers, again, it's always a numbers game, but depending on how numbers roll out, we are looking to have a possibility that a teacher might be just a distance learning teacher, depending on what parents want.
Great.
And we are working on a survey to send out. It's not done yet, but it also, until we become red, right now we're just getting all of our ducks in a row so that we can go slow to go fast. I'll put it like that. Other questions? All right, not hearing any other questions. I will stay on in case somebody wants to talk to me semi-privately, but that is all I have for our meeting tonight. It was just a quick overview of what's going on and to answer any of the questions you might have. So have a great Thursday night, everybody. Enjoy the heat. Hi, Ashley.
Thank you so much for all you guys are doing.
Oh, I miss seeing all the kiddos.
I know. One thing that, and I can email Mr. Cooper, with the counseling, I guess it's one of those things where I just really don't know if he needs it. Like, should I just email Mr. Cooper and find out like if that's something that maybe they like talk with him one time and then just kind of gauge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. And I'm not saying every kid needs it, but with distance learning, you know, there's so much isolation happening for kids that
Oh,
just
for
even,
sure.
I mean, I saw Declan last week on the first grade Zoom. He definitely enjoyed being with his friends.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I know. He thought that he like did not want it to end. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah. No
Yeah. So I
problem.
think that, I think that's what I'll do and just feel it out. So
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, parents, thank you so much for joining. Do you have another question?
I don't know. I have all kinds of.
It's feel free.
I'm curious how you're doing the drawing, the slips, the what do you get? Oh, the
Oh,
pencil
the
draw.
wheel?
Yeah.
It's called hold on, wheelofnames.com. And it I just like pull them out of our SIS system. We use Aries, and I just drop them in, and then I ask teachers, like, if somebody's not participating, please let me know. And
Oh, okay.
they're
So
in
it's
there.
just elimination of names then if they don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I found that
Cool.
easier than
Really?
asking my teachers to every week to email me who was participating, because I didn't want to put anything else on teachers. So instead, I just am like, usually if they're not participating, I know.
Right.
Because the teachers are talking to
And
me
then-
about them.
Yeah. I was going to ask about, and I know Ms. Becerra was on, but now she's not. And I was going to email Heidi about the homeschool program. We can switch. I don't know that that's right for us, but the twins are really like, they're ready to go. And they have somebody with them all the time. It's almost like they need a little bit, and it's not me, so I can't give my professional opinion because I'm working. But my husband and then their previous nanny is 3 days a week, and they're following, the routine perfectly. But I'm almost wondering if they need more flexible kind of free, because, like they're writing their letters and then they're like, I don't want to write my letters anymore. And we have one difficult one and, one slow one fast one, of course. So I'm like, maybe, I don't know. I was going to email Heidi and ask her what the program looked like. And
so it's a traditional homeschool program where you get handed a packet of paper, and there's no teaching from a teacher. There's answering questions. I believe the homeschool teachers Zoom once a week with the kids, but that's it. And it's more of a social Zoom versus an academic Zoom.
Okay.
And then you turn it back in and you get a new packet of work. Difficulty wise, I don't know how they differentiate the packet. I don't know who. There's 2 teachers that could possibly get a kindergarten first grade student. So I don't know which one it would be. Obviously, you'd want both of them to have the same teacher so that they were getting the same work.
Right.
I can speak to that, Emily.
Oh, by the way, that's Miss Traeger, even though it doesn't say her name.
Miss Traeger. I was like, where's the kinder teachers?
I'm chopping, so I thought, well, they can't see me, but just like Emily said, we're going slow to go fast. Okay. And we are trying to differentiate in our small group instruction. Right. And traditionally, it's slow in the beginning of kindergarten. We're trying to build that community, and the academic portion of it is less than the social part of it right now. But I will definitely take your feedback back tomorrow morning and talk to everybody and tell them that, maybe we need to allow for a little push for certain students. We are also getting ready to do our second round of assessments coming up. So that will fill our brains with more